Pretzels are so delicious. Mmm. Love it. Oh. Phone call. Hello? Hey, what's up? Just chillin'. Hey, what's going on? I'm Primo Levi from Survival in Auschwitz.
And I'm the monster from Frankenstein. Arr. Oh my god! She stole his pretzels!
One has to fight against the current, to battle every day and every hour against exhaustion, hunger, cold, and the resulting inertia. To resist enemies and have no pity for rivals. To sharpen one's own wits. Build up one's own patience. Strengthen one's willpower. Survival without renunciation of any part of one's own moral world, apart from powerful and direct interventions by fortune, was conceded only to very few superior individuals, made up of the stuff of martyrs and saints.
You're lucky to be human. Be grateful that you have the ability to be have humanity and not be judged. Levi, you are fortunate that you can be forgiven. I am a monster and I will always be perceived as evil.
Even in this place one can survive, and therefore one must want to survive. To tell the story, to bear witness, and that to survive we must force ourselves to save at least the skeleton, the scaffolding, the form of civilization. If you hope and use that as your motivation, one day people will see you for who you are. Look into the woods. You see the subliminal nature.
Learn from me, if not my precepts, at least by my example, how dangerous the acquirement of knowledge and how much happier than man is who believes him native town to be in the world, than he who aspires to become greater than his nature will allow.
With literature, I get carried away, swept along by the mighty stream of words pouring from the hundreds of pages. To me it was the ultimate book. Once you had read it, neither your own life nor the world you lived in would ever look the same.
I see by your eagerness and the wonder and the hope which your eyes express, my friend, that you expect to be informed of the secret with which I am acquainted that cannot be. Listen patiently until the end of my story. You will easily perceive why I am reserved upon that subject. I will not lead you on, unguarded, ardent, as I then was, to my destruction and infallible misery. Be wise and do not use knowledge to manipulate people.
I agree, knowledge can be a dangerous thing, and you never know, with the complexity of human beings, what knowledge can do to a person.
Reporting live, I have Levi and the protagonist of District 9 here. Hello, you guys. I have a question for you. The aliens were placed in very dehumanizing conditions. Can you tell me why that is?
There was a lot of international pressure on us at that time. The world was looking at Johannesburg, so we had to do the right thing. The government then established the aid group that started to ferry the aliens to a temporary camp that was set up just beneath the ship. We didn't have a plan. There was 1 million of them. So what was a temporary holding zone soon became fenced, became militarized. And before we knew it, it was a slum. Well, the truth is nobody really knew what this place was. There was a lot of secrets in District 9.
Now, Primo Levi, can you please explain to me the conditions at Auschwitz?
It was terrible. They forced us into a room and cut our hair. When they were done, everyone remains in his own corner, and we dare not lift our eyes to look at one another. There is nowhere to look in a mirror, but our appearance stands in front of us, reflected in 100 livid faces, and 100 miserable and sordid puppets. We are transformed into the phantoms glimpsed yesterday evening.
So, overall, what do you take away from your experience?
Seeing the suffering and the pain of the aliens was really traumatizing, and I wish I'd never done it. It was very dehumanizing, and I would never repeat that ever again.
Going through the experience of a concentration camp was pretty awful. I think it is indicative of the potential of the human race, how disastrous and, awful the human race can be. Mankind has a capability within him to inflict terrible pain and suffering, and it was terrible.
Well, thank you. I appreciate